Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down, Seahawks.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th
4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 65. 65.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Back 25. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Alert flare. Alert 3.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Whip. Watch the whip.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Ready. 25. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Deuce.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go, defense.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a third straight All-Pro season. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. 54 miles. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Switch. Back. Check 13, check 13. Ready, go.
They'll run for it with Smith. And his first carry, he loses the football. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Tuesday.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Ready, blue 80. 54. I got you, pump. Check 9. Ready,
from the gun, it's a run for Freeman. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And 9 yards to go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Carson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, it's Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You're trapped. Ready, go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shit. Check 52.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 23 yards, the pickup there.
23 yards. And the Seahawks, first down.
59. Go. Shit. I'll go special.
Penny, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They're going to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Wilson to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Roy. Run. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch twist.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check 24. Hatch it.
To throw from his end zone, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Freeman, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
At the 42-yard line.
Ryan now going to try to run the option left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, 36 power.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Seahawks.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's get it. Mike. 315. Let's put him on the buses. Go 14.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Freeman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Falcons take over. Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, it's Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the